Hey guys, it's Bonus5 and 7. This is episode 101 of my series, Things to Build in Minecraft. The name of this episode is The Walking Dead Arena. And to start this bad boy off, you're going to make a 20 by 21 sort of outline, or just squares. So you're going to go 20 blocks, like, you know, forward and back, and then 21 left and right, however you want to say. I don't really know what 20 by 21, like, how people interpret that. If they're like, do I go 20 high, or 20 left and right? All that gets, whatever. Who cares? But basically, this is the arena from The Walking Dead. This is the arena from Season 3 where you got the governor, and he shows Andrea and he's like, yo, baby, check this out. And she's all like freaking out, being like, oh my god. Because you got like Merle just duking it out with someone in the freaking arena. You got like walkers all chained up, you know, like, rah, they're trying to like get the people inside the arena and all that stuff. And I was like, dude, this would be a sick build. Because if those of you that don't watch my Let's Play world is based on The Walking Dead. Like, I have a crap ton of stuff from The Walking Dead that I've like built into that world. And I really wanted to add this in. I thought this was a really cool sort of thing. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the whole concept of like, hey, it's the apocalypse, let's have a little wrestling match and potentially be killed by walkers. But I really thought this was a cool little thing to build, and I thought a lot of people would like it, and I thought I did a good job on it. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. That is what it is, and you guys are gonna like it. So once you delete all this dirt, which will probably take you freaking forever, because it took me forever on creative mode, you're going to fill it in with sand. You're going to fill it in with sand, because I thought sand looked good. I thought sand was just a simple thing. Soul sand would be just way too slow. Dirt would get turned to grass, and I was like, sand's just good. It's got a good texture. Maybe gravel, you can go with, you got all the materials on the right there, and if you want to change them up, you do what you want. You can use birch wood instead of spruce. You can use whatever you want, but I use what is on the materials list, because that's just what I went with. I thought it looked pretty fancy, and I think you guys will like it, because, let's be honest, fancy, that's what it is. So once you're done with that, it's going to look like that. It's going to look fancy. It's going to look beautiful. Then you're going to go up 3 high with a fence post, place netherrack, and then place trapdoors all around it. And then just take some flint and steel and ignite the netherrack. And this is your cool little torch. And I just like the trapdoors to cover the netherrack, because netherrack is not a pleasant block. And then just repeat this process on the remaining 3 corners. And you get a light source. Make it all look good, because I was like, I don't want to use glowstone, because glowstone looks like it's like kind of like electricity in a sense, and like torches just look medievally, and like the arena, you got no power. This is what you gotta do. Next, at the very front, you're gonna go over 6 or 7 blocks. I do believe it's 7, but it may be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, it's gonna be 7 blocks. Go 2 forward, or like 1 forward, 1 back right there. And then at the front, delete some sand. This is pretty much gonna be your gate. Then you're going to take some torches, you're just going to light this bad boy up. And then the next part, I do believe, is the actual gate design. I don't really know how to describe it. You're just going to go up by 2, go up by 2 with fences, and then just go over 1. Then you're going to take like stair blocks, you're going to place it. And this is a weird sort of gate design. This is a gate design that Nooble came up with. It's called like a Tory gate or something like that. And he really wanted me to use in a build, and I wanted to put a gate to this place. So I was like, you know what? This actually looks quite cool. I think it fits in with it really well. So you just kind of have to replicate where I'm placing the blocks, and I don't really have the best way to describe where I'm placing them, but I think you guys get it. It's a pretty simple thing. If you have to just rewind the video, look where I'm placing it, it'll be like, oh, modest. I got it. And right here, I'm building the walker cages on the opposite end of the from like the arena, or not the arena, on the opposite end from the gate. And you can do like the whole stone brick, place some iron doors. It's a pretty simple build. It's just the cages for the walkers. And then I put some zombies in it. Actually, I put 2 zombies in it, because you have 4 posts total, and on each post that the zombies are gonna be on, there's gonna be 1 post per zombie, or 1 zombie per post actually. And so I was like, we'll put 2 zombies in this cage, put a cage on the other side, and then there'll be 2 more zombies. And it's just, pretty simple cage design. I just think it's kind of fancy. You got your door, doors on the back just for show, and this looks like where you store the walkers at when the show's not going on. And there you go, it looks all fancy. Right here I build the bleachers, so I think it's 8 blocks long. Yeah, go over like 8 blocks. On the back here, you just place your slabs, because these are supposed to be kind of like support beam sort of things. It's like place, or did I say slabs? I meant planks. I'm derping. But you can see, you just place it up like that, and you just start adding the slabs per thing. I thought this was a really cool bleacher design. I've made bleachers before, and I was like, whoa, this looks fancy. I like it. I think it's a pretty cool design. So if you want, you can take for the support beams, you can make that birch wood if you want, or put like logs, and then use spruce slabs, kind of just divvy it up, do like a freaking, like a 2-tone sort of thing. But me, I was like, I'll keep it all one color. And I add metal fences here, because I didn't want people sneaking around under the bleachers doing God knows what. They're here to watch the show. I ain't a fan of hood rat things, you know what I mean? You probably don't, but whatever. But yeah, just take metal fences here, metal bars, iron bars, whatever they're called. I like metal fences. That sounds good. You're just gonna place them all around here. You're just gonna fill this in, and then you're just gonna repeat the process to the other side. Before you do that, though, you're gonna place some signs on here. And right here, it was just weird. It was placing the signs, but they were invisible for me, and I was like, what? What's going on there? And I was like, whatever, just move on. So I kept placing them. Then I just come back later and I smack them away and I replace them. And you don't have to add these signs if you don't want to. I just add them because it's like, you know what? We're gonna have some safety precautions. This is like a makeshift bleacher sort of thing. We're just gonna add some 2x4 under there. But you know, up to you if you want to add it. I like them on there, but whatever. Your call if you want to add them. I'm not gonna make you, but I would suggest it because let's be honest, my build, the thing I'm building, yeah, it's pretty awesome. You should, yeah, whatever. What am I saying? Whatever. So yeah, just repeat just repeat it to the other side, and you're pretty much almost done. You got your bleachers, you got your cages. All you gotta do now is add in the area. And look at that villager. That villager was there to watch. All you gotta do now is you gotta fence off the rest of the area and then add in your posts. So right here I'm just fencing it off. Right there it actually does not connect to the metal fences, so you could walk through there. So if you were at all worried about like zombies getting in, you're gonna have to be careful. You may want to connect that, but for me, I didn't really mind it because, you know, Woodbury is a safe area, so I didn't have to worry. Then just continue connecting the fences. Arena this bad boy. I don't even know why I said arena. I meant fence this bad boy off. I'm just derping with what I'm saying, but whatever. You guys love me for it. You guys love my nonsense. And so boom, arena's almost done. I'm just surveying the area to make sure I didn't miss anywhere where I placed fences. So boom, looking good. Next you're gonna just place soul sand in these designated spots. It's like 2 away from the bleacher block, or the bleacher block, like that's a block now. Now 2 away from the bleachers, then you just place that and it just looks fancy. And yeah, the soul sand is just sort of like the base area where I placed the fences. I just thought it like kind of added a different, you know, different sort of texture. Instead of having all this sand, like see, you could add in other blocks to give it like more of a color because it's kind of bland without sand, but you know, whatever. And then you're just gonna do this thing with the fences. You go like 4 high, then you add 2 spruce blocks right here. And then you're going to take more spruce, place it right there temporarily. That way you can place some fences. Or you're going to place fence, what are they called? Fence gates. Fence gates are the name. But yeah, you're going to place those. Open them, or bleh, open them up. And the reason I do that is because when they're open up, you can see like a little hole. And I put string on there. And the main purpose of this is we're using our imagination here. The item frame is holding the string. And the string looks like it's coiled up, like it's not being used right now. And so, you know, it's coiled up, and then you loop it through the fence gate, and that's where you hold the zombie, and that's pretty much the design. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this build, guys. And you know, like always, if you guys enjoyed this video, please do leave it a like, because it does help me out a lot, because I put a lot of work in this build. Don't forget to subscribe, and you know, see ya.